I've been struggling to write this video. It all started with a single question. It's a question that seems plain, simple, and straightforward. A question that everyone, including you and me, have undoubtedly asked ourselves a couple of times in our life. A question that I start to answer, but one that I ultimately lose in my thoughts. Who am I? My name's Kunal Purohit. I've been living for decades, working for years, and have been creating these videos for months. I enjoy cooking, snacking, playing some pickup, a little boxing, and occasionally I'll read a book. I was born in India, raised in San Diego, and I'm currently living in San Francisco. That's me. That's who I am. But a life is more than just a name. Life is not defined in the characters of a name, but rather in the character of the person. It's chronicled in the legacy left behind, felt through the creations others consumed, and ultimately memorialized through one's reputation. One's nature, their disposition, their legacy. A name will label your life, but your character will define it. When I ask, who am I? What I'm really asking is, who do I want to be? What values do I want to be associated with? What do I want my name to define? I've always equated my reputation with my legacy. From my external presentation to my accomplishments, I've always believed that the ideal reputation is one that is admired. But in this pursuit of external validation, I've completely disregarded the internal. Promises that I made to myself were cast aside. Values that I held dearly were purchased cheaply for the price of success. See, I do want to be successful, but the way that I achieve that success should matter. I don't want success to come at the expense of my character. The journey matters just as much as the destination. The means should justify the ends. More than success, I want my character to define my life. Reputations take a lifetime to build and only seconds to destroy. It just takes one mistake, one misstep, one accident for admiration to suddenly turn into disdain. Most strive for acceptance, acknowledgement, and admiration from others. Celebrities live at the extremes of this spectrum. Talent matters a great deal less than being liked. Morality or other personal sentiments are traded for the opportunity for fame. Growing up as an Indian, I was immersed in Eastern family values that glorified reputation. The concept of saving face was more than just a cultural expectation, it was a rule for living. The school you attended, the job you landed, the praise you received, all of it mattered only in the relation to societal standards. Reputation wasn't just a reflection of who you were, it defined your worth. In certain cultures, individuals lived for their legacy. The samurai kept their honorable reputation paramount. Life without the recognition of others or distinction was not one worth living. A single stain on their legacy could lead to death, all in the name of preserving honor. To the samurai, reputation was eternal, even as life was temporary. Saving face is a concept not foreign to Western nations. Criminal organizations like the mafia relied on the reputation to maintain power. More than being ruthless, gangsters had to appear ruthless. Infamy was expected, even revered. These criminals utilized the same tactics as celebrities, just with a differing morality. But it is also this mechanism that spelled the downfall for many infamous criminals. From celebrities to samurais to gangsters in the mafia, one truth is apparent. Your reputation is created through the opinions of others. We love to hate. There are certain people in society that have the worst reputations. Certain people that society collectively have decided deserve to be hated. We hate the way that they look, their personality, their demeanor, their values. We hate them when we have no reason to hate, and we intensify our hatred once we find a reason. We hate them until the moment that we don't. We hate them until their actions, hidden behind the veil of disdain, reveal a character far richer than their reputation. To live in such a matter means to live with a purpose. It means leaning into one's affinity and natural curiosities. It means living with the discipline to have a standard, and also living with the courage to live up to it, no matter the cost. As the Holocaust unfolded around him, a German industrialist used his factories not as tools of war, but as sanctuaries. Oskar Schindler bribed officials, falsified documents, and spent his entire fortune to shield over 1,000 Jews from near certain death. To the Nazi regime, Schindler appeared complicit, a loyal servant for their cause. But in the end, Schindler sacrificed his reputation, his wealth, and his safety, not for accolades or recognition, but because he believed it was the right thing to do. His story is not one of seeking glory, but one of quiet defiance, choosing character over comfort, integrity over fear. The means justify the ends. The integrity of the journey should justify the ends, not the other way around. The way we live life should matter. Every step we take should matter, not for society, but for us. Everything is fair in love and war, and in our pursuit of success, we are constantly at war. Our path to achieving our goal is littered with insurmountable challenges, immovable obstacles, immoral enemies that will do anything and everything possible for their success. We often face decisions where we can progress, but only through compromising our values. If our competition is willing to cut corners, take shortcuts, undermine themselves for the sake of progress, that surely is enough justification for us to act in a similar manner. However, through this compromise, there is a sacrifice we make, a sacrifice of internal peace. But it is for this reason that I want to live a life where I'm not capable of anything. A life where the promises I make to myself, the dreams that I wish to accomplish, and the values I hold dear outweigh the allure of success. When I ask, who am I? I'm not seeking a definitive answer. I'm searching for a path. One where my character shines brighter than my achievements. A life where success is not measured by applause, but by authenticity. Truthfully, I am nowhere near the finish line to this answer, both in time and experience. But I can start on this path today, by deciding to hold my character to a higher standard, to care less about my reputation, to focus more on the means than the ends. Because in the end, what's truly priceless is not the reputation that I present, it's the character I embody.